Hey guys, I just wanted to show you another dream that I had right after that other one, and I also just wanted to show you that I want to show you my handwriting now. So just, I mean, I know it's not proof, but I just want you guys to see. I mean, this was years ago that I had this. I mean, this is my handwriting now. And this was my handwriting in 1995. I mean, I know that's not like proof or anything, but I was going through all these dreams that I had back then, and this one I thought was kind of along the same lines, sort of. So I was thinking about sharing it too. I wrote, I was sitting inside of a house at night. The moon was about 1/4 full, only the size of it was huge. My mother was sitting inside the house and someone else was there too. It was dark inside our house. We were lit by the light of the moon. Something happened, I don't remember what, but it was one of the 7 signs in the book of Revelation. Just as a side note, there are not 7 signs in the book of Revelation. There are 7 seals. And so, I mean, that's just proof right there that I just was in a totally different state of mind when I was having these dreams. I wasn't studying the Bible. I wasn't studying science or anything. Anyway, that just shows you right there that I didn't really know what I was talking about when I said that, you know what I mean? Because it's obvious that I hadn't read the book of Revelation. Otherwise I would know that there's not 7 signs. There's 7 seals and 7 vials, but there's not 7 signs. Anyway, I just wanted to point that out. Okay, so I said in here, though, something happened, I don't remember what, but it was one of the 7 signs in the book of Revelation. Then after that, I looked up and the moon was red. I said, "Oh my God, Mom, look." And I ran to the window and saw a ship with lights all over it fly out of the moon. And it landed right in front of us or to the side. I was so excited. I kept thinking, I can't believe it's happening. And I kept thinking, I can't believe it's happening. Then there were humans walking down the street right outside my window. They were from the ship and they looked human, but they were different in some way intellectually. And then it goes on to talk about other stuff, but I just wanted to share that with you guys because I just thought it was kind of interesting, because I mean, obviously I wasn't reading the Bible at this time. It's not like I was influenced by anything like that. Just for whatever reason during this time period, I just, you know, was getting all of these apocalyptic dreams. Some of them I did not write down, but I remember. But these I wrote down. Like I remember a giant tidal wave hitting Los Angeles, but I never wrote down that dream. But that was one of the dreams I also had around the same time period. But anyway, I just thought it was just kind of wild. I don't know. Especially the moon turning red. And I remember. I also remember something about this dream, because I actually have remembered this dream for a long time. I just forgot that I had written it down. I remember that we were in, it says that my mom and I and somebody else were sitting inside of a house, but I remember in my dream it seemed more like a hut, because we were on the first story. And then the other thing was, I mean, this place seemed like it was really, really small and simple, and it didn't have like, you know, it didn't have, it wasn't like a normal house, is what I'm trying to say. And it didn't have stairs, it didn't have a second story or anything like that. And then the other thing was, when I was looking out the window, the moon wasn't full. It was like I said, it was like a quarter full, but I remember that it was, I'm pretty I say that in here, I wrote that down, but I remember the way that moon looked. I mean, after I've remembered this dream for a long time, and I remember that moon, it didn't look a quarter full. It looked like it was 3/4 full. So, I mean, I'm not really sure. I mean, that's the way I remember it, but either I'm wrong in the way that I remember it, or I was wrong in the way that I wrote it. But I know that's, I don't know, but anyway, I just think it's weird that I saw the moon was red, and this was way before I had even, you know, like I said, this is way before I was studying the book of Revelation. So I just don't know. I don't know why I dreamt this stuff. Because I always thought that, you know, when the moon would turn red in the book of Revelation, I always thought it was going to be a full moon when it happened, because I don't know, I imagine it that way, but when I think about this dream, it wasn't that way. I saw the moon, it turned red, but it wasn't full. It was like 3/4 full or 1/4 full. And I don't know, that's just kind of weird. I mean, why did it turn red? You know, if it wasn't an eclipse that turned it red, then what turned it red? I don't really know. But I take these dreams seriously, I guess, because I've had at least 2 other dreams just off the top of my head that I wrote down when I was a teenager that actually ended up coming true. Certain parts of the dreams came true, like certain, and some of it was like really, I mean, I'll show you guys one of them. I think it's in here, but it won't prove to you anything if you see it, because in fact, I think I'm just gonna skip showing it to you, because I mean, unless you were working with me on the cruise ship, you wouldn't know, you just wouldn't have the proof. But I actually had a dream when I was a teenager that I was working on a cruise ship, doing a show on a cruise ship, and I actually did do that later in my life, you know, and so I had a dream when I was a teenager that that my dress fell off while I was doing a show, and that actually literally happened. And there was all these other details about the show and the dressing room and all this stuff in my dream, and that was all true. Like, it was a co-ed dressing room and all this stuff. And when I was a teenager, I was really freaked out. I was like, what is this? This is the weirdest thing. I would never do that. But that, you know, that's exactly how it was. And I mean, I know I can't like prove that to you guys unless you were somebody that was a cast member on my cruise ship. You would not know that I was telling the truth. I mean, who knows? Maybe there is somebody. I'll try to find it, see if I can find it, and I'll tape it and show it to you guys. But like I said, unless you were there with me, you wouldn't, you know, that wouldn't be proof to you. But I guess I'm just saying that I believe, you know, I take these dreams seriously because of that, because I've had a few things in dreams actually come true, like in detail. And I think that was probably the reason why I really started trying to find out, you know, what could cause that. I mean, how you could possibly have a dream about your own future. I mean, I don't understand it, but it's true. It's true.